Hello. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hello, Shred. Hello, everybody else in chat. Hope you guys are doing well. I am very tired. My legs almost gave out underneath me from work today. So, I had some tuna helper. And I got sugar-free vanilla pudding. Which actually is not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but it's actually doing decent. So I'm trying to resize my windows. Alright, 2-2. Welcome to court. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant, Veramisham, innocent or guilty? Courtroom doors are opening. The trial awaits. Are you ready to begin? Something inside me, rising, surfacing. Something important, lost long ago. It's close now, so close. Court is now in session for the trial of Veramisham. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution's ready to rock. Shut the fuck up, Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant, Veramisham's condition? Acute atroquinine poisoning, according to her physician. Okay, so I don't have the evidence from my investigations. You could die at any time. Thus, her absence from the courtroom today. What? I can't put her on trial without her being here. It is unusual. You should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic of them. That's being a little harsh. They can't delay the trial any longer, or they risk having no one left to try. A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us of this. I want some pudding. Sugar-free vanilla pudding with blueberries isn't terrible. It's strange, but not terrible. Maybe a little bit more on the vanilla side. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on. Right. If Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled. I'm not gonna let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind the curtains all these years. I'm gonna give Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Very well. Your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin. Prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. Why did Vera Misham succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done. Objection! But Vera was poisoned with atroquinine. The exact same poison that took her father's life. What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have had access to the poison. Significant since it's rather hard to come by. That is true. In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have had our verdict yesterday. Well, Mr. Justice? If you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone a verdict. What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Misham is the victim, not the killer. If that's so, then you have to prove something. She was in court giving her testimony before us. How do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it could be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was. The prosecution's objection is sustained. I ask the defense to prove its claims to the court. Tell us how Vera Misham was poisoned. I've got two things to prove here. Who did it and how? Which to hit first? Well, the how, I think. How did the killer poison Vera Misham? I will focus first on the method used. Any comments before we begin, Prosecutor Gavin? Not a bottle or container of the poison was found on the defendant's body. I see. The vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison reached Vera Misham? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. What method was used to poison Vera Misham? It would have had to be the nail polish, correct? Because she always had the habit of biting her nails. What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle. I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand. Hilarious. Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Ah! Something the matter? No, nothing. Nothing at all. Excuse me, nothing at all. So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it? As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish. Nail polish? It's like paint for nails. Know any woman with red nails? Ah, my wife has red nails. I see. So she's been painting them all this time. God, you're dumb. Recall yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court? Court is now back in session. Vera seems pretty tense. Oh. Congrats on the 195th Street, Gumbo. I'm surprised you still want to kick around after all that time. Are you gonna try for a full year? She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Gumbo, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. I'm not trying to force anybody to be here. Okay, I guess you do want to be here. Maybe one day soon, just for you, I'll play a Peglin or something. Prosecutor Gavin. Him is actually holding the gun to my head. What a good cat he is. The prosecution had Vera examined. Did they check her nails? Bailiff. Have them check the defendant's nails at once. Mr. Justice. Yes? Do you know who did this? Do you know who put poison in that nail polish? Yes. That bottle belongs to Vera Misham? Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have a bottle like this? No, just checking. Okay, I'm gonna eat more pudding. Anyways, Gumbo, I forgot to ask, how are you feeling? You said, I don't know if like it was a week ago or something, that you said your sleep schedule was massively fucked up. I think you said, I think it's what, yeah, you phrased it. Mr. Justice. Still is? Okay. How's your health been then? I know sometimes if you have an extremely irregular sleep schedule, your health kind of takes a toll. You're about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish. Please dispense with the chatter. You realize the weight of this accusation? Here, let me show you. Understood, Your Honor. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time. If you streamed yesterday, I would have missed it because I passed out at like 8 p.m. 3 hours before you... Oh, okay. You mean you don't have my stream constantly open just in case you do fall asleep through it? Is there something causing the irregular sleep, or is it just wonky sleep? Okay. So does that mean you're going to bed soon? Well, let us ask. Who poisoned Vera Misham via her nail polish? What's this? Christoph Gavin? Objection! So at any point, Gumbo, I'm just going to assume you disappear and just passed out in your chair. What's your game? My bro, there's no way he could do a thing like that. You should know that better than anyone else. Indeed. He's behind bars. I know. However, that doesn't mean it was impossible to do what he did. What? Ask yourself when he put the poison in the bottle. It could have been yesterday. It could have been a month ago. Maybe it was a year ago? Or perhaps it was 7 years ago. But Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl. It's simply inconceivable. Oh, by the way, Gumbo, have you received any more information besides it's an 8v8 for the new finals game mode? Or have you just kind of given up on it for now? It was like Rush. I was gonna say I have no idea what Rush is. It's simply inconceivable. Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. That face tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there's a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness. Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. Darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay. The defense wish is granted. Taking control of a point, then you go take another. So it sounds like just fucking control points from TF2. Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand. Bailiff, begin proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison. Probably going to be better than Power Shift. Let's hope. And let's fingers fucking crossed that Embark does some balancing now. Even if the balancing is skewed, I just hope it's done. Your Honor. How nice to see you again. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? What do I owe the pleasure of your company? Getting an ad for GT on a stream about a lawyer game is madly comedic. How's it going, newbie? Am I close to being done here? It feels like I'm quite close to the end. It's not every day. Sorry, it's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never. I think you already know Mr. Christoph Gavin. There's only 2 or 3 tests. Oh shit, so I'm like right at the end. Did I prepare my next games? I did not. Oops. Shit, I did not? Uh-oh. Let me check some quickly. I ain't doing Femboy Aim Trainer. I mean, no offense to those who are. I just see no aesthetic to Femboy stuff. But like I said, that's just me. Ew! Straight people, ew! Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself. Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss? Stiff upper lip, Apollo. You can do it. Oh, what the fuck? Well, at least with my new router, the drops don't seem as heavy. Just a lot at once instead of like a gradual thing. Does this bottle look familiar? Ariadone nail polish? Why yes, I use it myself. As did the late defendant, I hear. Jesus, that's dark. Gay, you're gay, accept it. Nah, I agree. It's when you said that, I was just reminded of that one like news reporter who was like, man, I don't know how people could like enjoy like anime women and all that kind of stuff, and like I think it's degenerate. And then he immediately goes, oh, but look at this woman. Ooh, if I was degenerate, I would like her. Of course, I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly what he says, but I wish I knew the video, like what it was called. She's not dead yet. And? Was there something concerning this bottle you wish to ask me about? I admit, I respect her for her taste in nail polish. Oh no, newbie. You got caught by the gay bug. Her taste, indeed. This nail polish was how Veramisham was poisoned. The woke mind virus. Fucking don't say that. That's so disgusting to read. I saw fan art of Ace Attorney where Trucy met Iris. And I thought that was like a really wholesome thing. A troquinine, was it? You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin. Even in solitary, much comes on my desk, and I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clavier? Maybe you can explain this. You're being accused again. By him. Again. And? You agree with this accusation, do you? Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Christoph Gavin, your testimony, please. I'd be delighted. Charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of the poisoning of the defendant, Veramisham. Please testify on this matter to the court. Only the same nail polish does not a murderer make. I've been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. Prosecution case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too. I feel like I'm going to get perceived there because he just touched his glasses. Well, I'm afraid the defense's claim is sounding rather unlikely. Naturally. For one, I don't even know the Mishams. Is that so, Mr. Justice? Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination. Accusing Christoph Gavin, my ex-boss. But I know he poisoned the Mishams. The question is, when could he have done it? Not to mention, why? Yeah, I'm getting a fucking reaction here. I just want to get information first. Tell me, is this nail polish expensive? Ariadone is a nail polish of the highest order. Not only is it fabulously expensive, but it is made in extremely limited quantities. And you and Vera just happen to both use it? That can't be a coincidence. Objection! I'm guessing it's not a coincidence. Huh? It's simple. Ariadone is the best nail polish one can buy, correct? And if one wanted the best nail polish, one would buy it. That makes sense. Well, it's a bit like my feeling toward my brand name gavel here. And my silk top hat. Are we all done showing off our refined tastes? Please continue with your tasteful testimony. I've been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her? Can't you still make contact with the outside world in solitary? Objection! So we had an accomplice on the outside? Is this your latest accusation? Am I allowed a certain modicum of I am allowed a certain modicum of letter writing. Objection! But the contents of those letters are closely checked. It would be extremely difficult to send a hit request. Prosecutor Gavin's on the warpath, isn't he? Yeah, you think so too, Trissy? I bet I know why. You must be nervous with his big brother watching. Maybe that's a weakness I can turn to my advantage. Are we cool with that? May I continue? Father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. Defendant is not dead yet. There are no known cases of someone surviving a troquinine poisoning. You seem to know a lot about a troquinine. I know a lot about a lot of things. Which is why I suggest we pick up the pace. Or else you'd be short one defendant for what she's worth. The witness will refrain from speaking ill of the ill. My apologies. Shall I continue? Prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Still stand by the Black Cyclox scene be one of the best in the series? I liked it. I wouldn't say it's one of the best, but I liked it. Oops. Bear had no reason to want to commit suicide. And also, who would commit suicide by doing their nails? Objection! The answer is quite simple, basically. Allow me to explain, beginning with, why did she do it? The answer is quite simple. She couldn't live with her own guilt. The scene isn't complete yet. Dual Destinies explains it later. Okdok. Next, why did she use nail polish to poison herself? This too is simple, so she could die doing something that she liked. Something that she liked. Once she saw that the trial wasn't going her way, she knew she would die. And it's not easy to bring poison into a courtroom. Must I explain further? I believe that's clear enough. Crystal clear. Why is keyboard on the witness? What the fuck do you mean by keyboard? Oh, you mean clavier. God damn it. Oh, the two brothers together is like a two-man wrecking team. I think you use a little more teamwork, though. Oh, this is gonna feel good if I find it. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning your father, too. I want to get information. His name is Keyboard to me and my friends. Fair. His brother is on guitar anyway, so. Both Vera and Mr. Mission were poisoned with a troquinine. It really can't be a coincidence. Objection! The defense is repeating fallacious statements based on conjecture. Prosecution requests concrete, unambiguous proof of the witness's crime. Objection sustained. Defense will please present concrete proof. Does Prosecutor Gavin seem strange to you too? Like he's all grown up. I think that's how prosecutors are supposed to be, actually. But he is acting different than usual. I'll bet it has a lot to do with his brother Kristoff being in the room. Well, let's make this testimony count, Apollo. Right, quick and painless. My bracelet should do the trick. Okay. It's gonna be something about his hands, isn't it? Alright, here we go. Oh. Eyes are a bit creepy. His hand looked like a fucking skull there. It was you who killed Drew Misham. A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright. This one genuinely jump scared me the first time. With the hand? Did I ask how you're doing, Firefall? Hope you're doing alright. A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright. Oh, really? But you see, I saw it. Right when you said her father, too. Your hand tensed unnaturally, and a little devil appeared to give me the news. And let's assume, for the sake of argument, that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? And tell me, was Drew Misham fond of nail polish, too? Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth. Ah. And I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Misham was killed on October 6th, while I was already in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what it is. But you found a way all the same. And I found it too. Oh, an actual crack? This is how you poison Mr. Misham. Take that! My. Oh, god damn it. I never thought you'd come so far. I admire how you, lacking any confidence whatsoever, chose to barrel on. Your defense lacks even a shred of elegance. Much like Phoenix Wright, come to think of it. Oh, this is the final cross-examination? Oh, shit. This is how you poison Mr. Misham.
Take that!
I'm sure this commemorative stamp requires no introduction. The night Mr. Misham died, he was seen writing a letter. A trochonin was found on the stamp, Mr. Gavin. So am I to understand the stamp was the murder weapon? Yes, you are. Oh, and yes. This stamp was found in your prison cell. That is all, Your Honor. Order, order, order! Poison on the back of that stamp? After Drew Misham was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness cell. Phoenix Wright. Daddy? That's when he found the stamp. You made Drew Misham write you a letter. That's how you killed him. What? My. You've upset my poor brothers at the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall witness Spark Brushell's testimony. Well, that's the thing, see? After he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Misham sat there searching his desk drawer for something. His desk drawer? Yes, a stamp. A so-called postage stamp. End quote. He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp. What are you getting at? What I'm arriving at is that this commemorative stamp wasn't a frame. It was a mere coincidence that he used it that night. That would seem to be the case. Perhaps he means to suggest that I somehow manipulate coincidence? He does have a point. How would this witness know if the stamp was going to, or if, how would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder. What? Really, Clavier? You should be seeing through these weak-spined bluffs by now. He's right, though. How could anyone have known Mr. Misham would use that stamp that night? Least of all, Christoph Gavin locked away in his cell. Well, seems that the defense has run out of things to say. You assume he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense's bluff has been called. The defense's bluff? I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christoph. Oh shit. Clavier? Honestly, I wanted to believe you. But the defense wasn't trying to get away with a bluff. You were, Christoph. Sorry. Pudding is actually pretty good. What are you saying? Prosecutor Gavin. Her forehead. What was your accusation again? Oh, was that... This poison stamp killed Drew Misham, yeah? To which my brother responded thusly. There was no way to know when Misham would use the stamp. Yes, that's right, which is why it could have been planned. Tell me, it needs to be planned. Why? Why couldn't it have been a coincidence? Defense's case is simply that Drew Mishram died by that stamp. That's all. Coincidence. Kristoff, you tried to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not bluffing, what is it? What are you up to, Clavier? I could ask you the same question, Kristoff. I silenced the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency. Rare prosecution W? Exactly. But Mr. Gavin, that's impermissible testimony. Very well. I shall take his claim head on then. Justice. What? Hey little chick, how's it going? You accuse me of Drew Mishram's murder, yes? Then allow me to ask you. What possible reason could I have to kill a painter? Follow, motive. He's talking about a motive. Indeed. Hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter. Now here's something. Why didn't he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose. What does it mean? It means there might be a weak spot. Maybe I have some evidence to prove a motive. A motive for murder. This is a vital, if not the most vital element in this case. Please consider this when making your statement. I'd say it's about this vital. That's pretty vital. Well, Mr. Justice? Going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I'd like to present evidence. Then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Kristoff Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Mishram? Oh God. Oh boy. It's 1 to 2 letters. I'm gonna go on a limb here. Kristoff Gavin's motive becomes clear when we consider why the stamp came to Drew Mishram's studio in the first place. And why was that? Forgery, Your Honor. Go back 7 years. Drew Mishram accepts his first job creating forged evidence. I've seen that before. Page from a diary, wasn't it? Magnifique Grammary's diary. Ah, when attorney Phoenix Wright lost his badge, yes. This was the evidence he presented to his loss. Is this loss? This evidence is a fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request the forgery be made? That was never proven.
Objection!
The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright. Who, other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it? And why would they? Just out of curiosity. Do you remember this letter? This is the first page. And this is the second. Those were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Misham by the client who requested that forgery. The enclosed stamp was none other than the poison commemorative stamp. Drew Misham drew his last breath just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. 7 years old? The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with connections to the forgery. Keep them from talking? But he made a mistake. The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame. Can I just say I really like this, suspenseful music. Where it sat for 7 whole years. Their forehead. Do you understand what you're telling us? The one who schemed up the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented that forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Drew Misham was none other than Phoenix Wright.
Objection!
Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down. Oh, then how will it go down? I checked through the records of that on that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began. Oh, old boy. I'm here. What's this? I don't know, I just got it over there in the hall. It told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. And one more thing. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday. I understand I am asking the impossible of you. Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards. And that was enough. Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery. The day before? Now here's a question. Just who was Shady Enigmar's previous defense attorney? No, this can't all be. But it is all true. It was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin. Order, order, order! What is the meaning of this? Defendant, former lawyer. Let me begin by denying this.
Objection!
It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin. And impossible to prove if you can't. Oh shit, he deleted records. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim? That would be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield.
Objection!
Hair forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence? What? Is it the thing? The pink letter? What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy. Evidence. Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago. Lavir? Just prove it. Clear up these doubts now or I swear I'm off this case. You must have thought of some evidence, Apollo. Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's in physical pain. Darkness. I have to pull that darkness out of him. And proof is the only way I can. You know what, I'm going to save closer. Shit, this got tense. What proves Christoph Gavin's link to Dramisham? Well, Mr. Justice? You claim Christoph Gavin requested a forgery of Dramisham 7 years ago. Prove it. It can be proven. Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not...
Objection!
Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice? I am. Then, I say we give him the benefit of the doubt. Very well. But if you're wrong about this... Be prepared for a penalty.
Objection!
Your Honor, you do the defense an injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim. Did the penalty not match his... Oh god. Oh god. Oh boy. Should the penalty not match his passion? I haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. Well, Mr. Justice? Fine, Your Honor. Bro was trying to kill you? Bro was gonna kill me. All I have to prove is any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Dramisham. And I have something that clearly does the job. Very well, Mr. Justice, present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Dramisham. My attorney's badge. I want to say it's the yellow letter, but it's... God, I feel like it. Oh. Okay. Ultimate stress. I was gonna ask if I got one of the two right. If it's either the envelope, the pink or the yellow envelope, but I don't want you to spoil anything. Shit. Oh, God. I actually don't know what happens when you get it wrong. Fuck it. Fingers crossed. This evidence proves there's a link.
Objection!
Fuck. That scrap of paper? I'm afraid I can't let you submit that. Is there some problem? There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't. Hmm? Hey, that's Daddy's handwriting. Oh, fuck. Mr. Wright's handwriting? What is the meaning of this? Ah, I see now. Yes, of course. What do you mean, of course? I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell, except I wasn't there. Phoenix Wright? When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail. Mail? You mean this letter was in your cell? No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging habit. Well, if it is a forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting's terrible. This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter. Reproduction? When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's cell, he had brought with him a small video camera. What? He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin. And the contents of your personal mail. Regardless. This mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery. Prosecutor Gavin? Prosecutor Gavin? As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgments at the moment. Your Honor, your decision, please. The defense's claim is denied. What? What? Only actual evidence is permitted in a court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record. Better luck next time, Justice. Did I actually... What? Well, we've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination. But the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point. Apollo, do something. I'm thinking, but without evidence, I don't have anything I can use on him. Very well, this ends a special witness's cross-examination.
Objection!
Clutch, Gavin! The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only now do I understand why. Prosecutor Gavin. Frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years. And I'm tired of the whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, eh, Christoph? Clavier, you're spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret. Spinning out of whose control? Mine? Or yours? Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor, your fame with the masses. You could lose it all, Clavier. Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember what's really important to you. You amuse me, Hair Forehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me, even if I tried. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago. Finally. You just couldn't resist, could you, Hair Wright? Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? Might I request we put the current cross-examination on hold? Prosecution would like to call a new witness. State your name and occupation for the record. Sorry, give me a second. Oh. What'd that person say? I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched the video several times. Didn't you find anything unnatural about it? Unnatural? Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment you call in Drew Misham. It was almost as if... Almost as if what? Funny. It didn't even occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if, from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence. Ah! Correct. I knew that if I applied the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with that forged diary page. Don't do this, Clavier. I knew because you told me, Kristoff. Ooh. What? It was the night before the trial. Clavier. Kristoff. Odd seeing you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial. I won't be appearing in the trial, actually. Huh? Why not? I won't be facing off with you on your first trial today, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information. Information? The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen. I want you to call in a special witness. Then... I wondered about it at the time. How did Kristoff know so much? Prosecutor Gavin. Kristoff, we were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserved that much. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case. The victim's belongings? Which would have included Magnifi's diary, wouldn't it? Mr. Gavin? My Clavier, you disappoint me. You find trees yet miss the forest. You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin. You can't sweep this under the rug. Not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind that trial. Why not? I have achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscing. Apollo. I think we're going to finally shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough. 7 years ago, the day before the trial. Excuse me. I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Grummery. 2 cards. 1 card. Showdown time. Enough. You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me at his representation because I lost in a game of poker. I can come to no other conclusion. Daddy used to say something. You want to know a man, you have to compete. Zach wasn't watching his points, or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Kristoff Gavin. couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright? A second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs. He dismissed me and went with that pitiful excuse for a man. He deserved to die for that error alone. Shit. Hold it. So the one who requested that forgery was? Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is, these two men shade me, and I cannot forgive that. Phoenix Wright and Zach Gromery both deserved what they got. You asked Mr. Misham to forge that evidence, so you could win. But then when you were dismissed as Zach Gromery's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap. You fed me information about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him. You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I had imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly. Ha! Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep. Prosecutor Gavin? Perfectly? You're mad, Kristoff. Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about, Clavier? Tell me, how did that trial end? Cancelled. When the defendant vanished. Ah, I get it. So, Kristoff, you've been living in fear for 7 years. What? You were afraid your forgery would be revealed and your reputation trash. You couldn't leave things to chance. So you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years. You know, he always felt like he was being watched. That's what he said, every day for 7 years. But I felt it too. Journalist Shuri is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gromery got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? Wait just a minute. Zach Gromery was seen by this reporter? How was that possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years? Finally. I knew this moment was coming. I just didn't think we'd get here so fast. Zach Gromery, gone missing for 7 years. Brucey's father. What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him. Right, leave it to me. Allow me to refresh the court's memory. 6 months ago, Kristoff Gavin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler. Excuse me. I remember him quite well. Shady Smith, was it? Poisoned in a Chinese restaurant. Tragic. The details don't really matter right now. It was Russian and it was cold. What matters is that traveler was Zach Gromery. What is it, Apollo? Huh? Keep going. We'll talk about it later. Did she already know? Someone please explain this. Mr. Justice, can you explain this? It all started 7 years ago. The great magician, Magnifi Gromery's death started it. Magnifi Gromery's death and his student Zach Gromery, the suspect. Whoever defended Zach in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking that, Kristoff Gavin did the unthinkable. He forged evidence. Through Misham? Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who really did the work. You took precautions when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin? Precautions? To keep people from talking, of course. These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble. That's when you planned your poisoning of the forgers. Troquinine. Applied to a commemorative stamp. But luck was on Mr. Misham's side. The bomb didn't go off. His daughter. She saved him by taking the stamp. I see. But that wasn't the only bomb he set up. The Ariadone nail polish? Of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Vera Misham is nervous, she has a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails. Ah. That nail polish was her good luck charm. She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she's been... well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house. That person gave me a good luck charm for when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me. Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. She won't tell me what it was. It was from that client, the one who wanted that note made. It was his insurance. Insurance? As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger to her. But what if she had to go outside? If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous. And the nail polish would do the rest. His time bomb sat there for 7 years. And then they went off almost simultaneously. Hey, congrats on the 7th streak, Bob. How you doing? You might want to log on to Elite Dangerous tonight. The Mandalay has a free skin. Although I don't know if you can buy it without a Mandalay. But Frontier is doing is dropping free shit all month apparently. It's one of the fast ships. If you're finished. May I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time. Mr. Gavin, have you heard a single thing we've said? Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction. What? Clavier, surely you understand. We're back to the evidence, the lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the Atroquinine that took Drew Misham's life.
Objection!
What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Gramery. Keep him from talking. I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shady Smith, about whom we know little else. You can't seriously think I knew that he was a particular fugitive.
Objection!
Okay, then why did you kill him? I plead my right to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Misham, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now. I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose here. This court concurs with the witness. It is defendant Vera Misham who is on trial here. No, but you were doing so well, Apollo. as long as there is no evidence to support the accusation against him. This course of inquiry cannot find Veramishram innocent.
Objection!
Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence.
Objection!
You still don't get it, do you? Let's assume there was a poison in this nail polish. Who then was responsible for causing Veramishram to bite her nails? What? Uh-oh. God, please no, Mia. It wasn't me, I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you. What? Evidence is everything. There is nothing more. I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion. Your Honor, Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner, Phoenix Wright's determination as well. However, without direct proof, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Clavier? Unfortunately, yes, Kristoff, you're right. That is, you would have been right until now. What? Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is the trial case for a new judicial system. That's right. I totally forgotten. The jurist system. Jurists, you say? The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law. Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What could we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless, emotional mob of irrational mouth breathers? Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law. Nonsense. There's only room for two in this court. Me and the law. Oh, now we're fucking breaking them. Keep the riffraff out. Out, I say. They're not in the court, actually. What? That's creepy how everybody looked behind at me. They're watching everything by video camera. How can you allow this? Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright. Wasn't it the same reaction as the first one? So everything was leading to this. Of course. Right. 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 Oh shit. Oh, we fucking broke them. I won't accept. I can't accept. This is no court. Law. Law is everything. Law is absolute. Shit, we've really fucking broken him. You let ignorant swine soil your courts? Kristoff, it's over. Okay, Clavier. The law is absolute? You can't be serious. What? Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions. The law is the end product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge. Like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors. It is this fruit we receive and pass on and face in our time. And it is always changing, growing. Nurturing it is our task as human beings. Except for you, Kristoff. You aren't changing. You've stopped. You're not needed anymore. I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. But someday, I'll know what law is. And I'll fight to change it if I have to. I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Vera Misham, accused of murdering her father. The painter Drew Misham, however, several other incidences reviewed, and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Jurists of the court, for the death of Drew Misham, how do you find the defendant, Vera Misham? Innocent or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter. Jurist chambers. This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Vera Misham is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. Factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she is guilty. Or is there another reason for Mr. Misham's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. Panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. That is all. Please, wait. Yes, jurist number 6? There's something in the jurist handbook here. Persons involved with the case may not be jurists. That is correct. I've looked into all of your dossiers. None of you were involved with the developments of the case. With the developments of the case? I see. Does it answer your concern? It's time for your verdicts. Make your decision in the case against Vera Misham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely, judge well. Oh, is that? Oh, I have to select. What was her name? Fuck. Oh, God. Lammerwar. Yeah, Lammerwar. Shit. Fuck, I can't save. I was gonna choose guilty. Interesting. Oh shit, Lammermoor is her mother? Oh. Okay, that's a shocker. And so a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. First verdict under the Juris system. Yeah, shit. I would not have expected Lammermoor to be Thalassa. Innocent by unanimous decision. The records will show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. A laugh louder than any ever heard before or since. Dude has a fucking massive mouth. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. October 10th, 8:30 a.m., the morning after the trial. In an intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Misham opened her eyes. Oh, damn. Vera, I'm so glad Don't cry, Apollo. If you felt guilty, she would have died. I figured. I'm happy too, and proud. You did well, Apollo. When I thought about what if Vera, Hey now, don't you start crying too. Sorry I had to see us like this. Oh, oh. Vera? Thank you so much. Apollo, thank you. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have bitten your nails. No, I was wrong. Staying locked inside like that. Clinging to my good luck charm. Vera. When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes. Looks like that poison had some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life. I know you'd pull through, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Your future. I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you. Oh, really, it's okay. Oh, look, it's me. I love it, thanks. Is that me? Clearly captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so, at least. Vera top 5 defendant in my opinion, except for the 95 times it's one of the main characters. Yeah. Vera was a good defendant. I liked her. Like, yeah, she did wrong, but she came through in the end. That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is? The other lawyer? Oh, you mean Daddy? Except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no, it's not. That's not what I meant. No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from the things I've done. Excuse me. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize. I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that. brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier. You mean that stack of videos? Mr. Wright finished watching them all? You know, I knew my real daddy was alive. Huh? I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom. You did what? How? I'm not telling. He promised me that day he went away. We may not meet again for some time, Trucy. But know this, I will be watching. And one day, I shall return. You're the next Gramarye, after all. Oh, Trucy. In the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he? It's okay. Phoenix is my daddy now. Even if he can't really play the piano. That he can't. Oh, and I've got you too. Even if your voice is kind of loud sometimes. Glad I made your list. Hey, come to think of it. Where is Daddy, the one who can't play? Do you know Apollo? I think he said he had to meet someone. I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy. Iris, please be Iris. T. Oh, Trucy? Yes, Farah? I was wondering. Could you show him to me once more? Their hat, was it? Oh, he's not been knighted. Yet. Here goes. Do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat. Objection. Ahem. Not loud enough. And I like Miss Magic Underwear better anyway. That's Magic Panties, Apollo. So, your memory's returned. Mr. Wright, was this all part of your plan too? I don't know what you're talking about. When I lost my memory, I was reborn as Lammermoor. But you knew my true identity, did you not? That is why you chose me as one of your jurists. Ah, you're thinking into it too much. Besides, there was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy. Sorry, give me a second. Of course it is a happy thing. It's a weed dealer, right? Exactly. Actually, he'd be a narc. Because he's got the camera on his hat. For so long, I thought I was alone. But now I know I have children. 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you. Are you going to tell them? They do not know? Nope. They don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings. I will go to them when the time is right. Until then, don't worry. I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside. Your bracelet. Yes? I've seen a lot of mysterious things in these past 7 years. But your bracelets were the strangest of all. I remember meeting him half a year ago now, in Christoph Gavin's office. And then I met you. 2 fates destined to intertwine. I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that. Such a small thing, that bullet. Yet it tore who I was away. "10 years ago, during a simple rehearsal, it was a miracle no one died. But I didn't survive that accident. That is why I left the troupe, my family. Now my memory has returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. Wright. Speaking of miracles, Farrah Mission regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope that she's as glad as you are. It is a strange thing, fate. Sometimes a life is taken. Sometimes a life is spared. You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really. As long as they've got something worth living for. And that's pretty much the end of my story for now. I've got a long way to go, and this power of mine, it needs some work. But there's hope now. We lost it, but somehow we found it again. That's why people are smiling again. Hope. Yeah, I think I'll keep it this lawyer thing for a while. Oops, training time. Gotta go. Cords of steel, here comes justice.
Objection!
Nice. Well, I will say, that's probably one of my favorite Ace Attorney games. Like a long-lost big little brother. Oh, and don't you worry about Troop Gramarye. Truce is on the case. Now that I have this, thanks to Daddy. Truce Gramarye? Frankly, I got my doubts. But Hack Gramarye? Now that'll pack him in. The only one that didn't make sense to fit in was the Mafia one. It's not every day that you get a trial that rocks harder than one of our gigs, yeah? That's why it's over. The Gaviners are breaking up. The news caused a run on tissues at supermarkets nationwide. You're the real stars now. I look forward to our next jam session. That's also true, yeah. I'm a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted, I've got time on my hands. Maybe I'll take some lessons. Or maybe I'll take the bar exam again. I will say, like, right with a little bit of stubble kind of makes him look better. So I was standing around eating snackoos the other day, when I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You could augment the crunch, or better yet, make them ding. Ah, the power of science. Although the preservatives might not be 100% safe. It's the only AA game with no bad case. I mostly agree so far. I'm trying to think of, because I think Justice... It was Trials and Tribulations that was second, right? Yeah. In an unlikely event you are wanting Russian feast, come to Borscht Bowl Club. The only thing colder than restaurant is borscht. Now, but if greater challenge is being required, then come to the hideout. You know who to ask for. I agree, newbie. That one I agree with. Second game was Justice for All. That one was mid in my opinion. Like, it's not higher up there, but Trials and Tribulations was probably one of the best ones for me. So, Kataki Pastries is getting back to its eastern roots, spread the culture and all. Yo, boss, culture time. This is how we write root, capiche? But we're still about giving back to the people. Yo, boss, PR time. And this is how we write people, alright? Not that Walky's paying any attention. Oof. Kids. Yeah, that feels like it's gotta be a mood game. There's always Chinese characters on a keg that was a fly idea like that 3,000 years ago. And you want to make it today, you gotta keep it real, you know what I'm saying? That's why I made the OG cracker, for real. I know it don't look like no cracker, G. What do you want me to do? Call it the OG muffin? What? Yo, Destiny's gonna be fucking wild. I look forward to it. It looks like a good game. I know why you asked me, there's only one food, and that's noodles. Noodles forever! I got a new one too, see? This time I just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend? Alden's noodles is about the salt. Salt forever. Sounds like Moist whenever he's playing a game. My exceptionally inquisitive nature has won me unequivocal adoration in my department. You see, they used to call me Wesley Stinkler. Wesley Sticky Hands. But no longer, I have a new name, one that reflects my true academic nature. Wesley Sicko reporting. Yes, curiosity is a sickness and I am the cure. That's fucked up. So I'm just setting up the spoiler for when the thing is ready. Anyways, newbie, I appreciate your help again with this. Lord knows I'm a dumbass sometimes. I don't know how to thank you all for what you've done. Light has returned to my life, and with it, joy. I may have lost years, but I have gained a treasure. 2 treasures, in fact. We'll think of them when I write my next song. She is quite beautiful. Brusha brush brushel. Brusha brusha brushel. Brusha back on the beat with another interview. Hey, how do I feel about how things turned out? No scoop yet, but journalist confidence in mint condition. End quote. I've decided to keep painting. Originals only, of course. I suppose I'll have to see the bit of the world outside to find what to paint. But I know there are good people out there now. I've met them. The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you. Paulo Palasa and Gremory explore further in Spirit of Justice. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, it's adorable. Oh. Why are my sound settings open? Not yet, no. Wait. Is there an arranged version? Oh. Should be in the playlist you made? You made a playlist? Oh. Where's the pursuit? Nope, not that one. Where's the other pursuit? Up there. Oh, I thought there was gonna be like another arranged version like they did with the Edgeworth remixes. All right. Oops. I love how I switch over and it's immediately just a close-up of Athena's boobs. God damn it, Capcom. Anyhow. It is time for the spoiler. Now that we've completed Apollo Justice. Yeah, this one wasn't hard for people. I'll say that much. Want the playlist and DMs? Sure, why not? By the way, something I want from you still is the You said you were gonna make a space battle playlist. I'd be down for it if you'd be willing to make it. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I just thought it'd be cool. Anyways, the two new games in circulation. Anton Blast and Tunic. Chat in my Discord was very on point with this. I look forward to Destruction and not Destruction. Although Tunic might have to be sparse because Tunic made my brain owie. Well, I look forward to that because I enjoy like Legend of Zelda games that don't hold your hand. Anyhow. The problem is that initially I was gonna rent Tunic from the library because my local library does video game rentals. The only problem with that is it'd be a limited time rental. So we gotta figure it out. Gumbo, I can always trust you for absolute degeneracy. Anyways, I appreciate everybody for sticking with me in the Apollo Justice games. I will definitely love to pick up Dual Destinies sometime soonish. You love Double Dick? What is wrong with my fucking chat? Let's rate out. Hold on. Because we were laughing together about it earlier, I wanted to... Here's the raid message, which makes sense because if I looked at my my end of year stream thing, I have raided Marine 103 times this year. She is a close friend, so take care of yourselves. Eat, drink, sleep, wank, do whatever you have to do. Have a good night, guys.